cannelloni, canneletto, rigatoni, rigoletto, trattoria, mamma mia.
What's up, my magnificent milk-tating mamas of fortune and mammograms? I kind of skipped the word there, but welcome to Night Owls. No idea what that is. I had a few others in there I was going to throw in, but
try again. Go ahead.
No, because I'm gonna get in trouble, man. I was like, what do they call that? Censoring myself as I went along there. I think mammograms and milk-tating was probably like the end of the line right there. Like, that's where I should have cut it off at mammograms.
Like Molly milking mommy mamers.
You see, now I like that one. But that it kind of rolls off the tongue.
Okay, don't worry. You can redeem yourself next episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll let it roll.
So anyway, welcome back to Night Owls, and thank you for all your support in the last couple of shows and the couple thousand views that we got there. And we just want to put our hands to our chest and say, God bless you, man.
Thank you, guys.
God bless you. But anyway,
it might not seem like a lot, but we hit 30,000 views, which I'm very excited about. So thank you, guys.
But hey, we love each and every one of you. And nobody's claiming them rings yet, except for one person, which is going out on Friday. So make sure you comment below and subscribe, and you claim the rings that are coming at you free.
Yeah, we got free hour rings for everybody. Well, for a lot of people who want them.
Now, Mr. Reed over here came over tonight all bundled up, and I said, "What's going on?" He goes, "I got some shit." I said, "What do you got?" He goes, "Oh, I got some shit." Now, I thought he might have had the flu, but it's not the flu. He's actually got some shit. So what you got?
All right, so tonight's story is coming from across the ocean with our paisano friends over in Italy.
Across the pond. All
and
right.
This story is coming from the Chiaparini cheese.
What? Where you come? Lastly, it was charcuterie. Now you got Chiaparini. It took me a week to find charcuterie.
You know, they might get down with the charcuterie here.
Are you down with the charcuterie?
The Chiaparinis might be down with the charcuterie. I feel like it might be a good
coincide.
It might be a good collaboration.
Yeah,
there.
Maybe it's a little something. All right, go ahead.
Chiaparini charcuterie. So this happened at the Chiaparini cheese warehouse.
Really? You could have just did your C's, man.
Where they house over 25,000 wheels of cheese.
20? That's like my paradise. I know it's probably a mouse's paradise, but like that for me would be like I walk in like oh, and like I would live there.
That's a lot of cheese.
That's some cheese, man.
That's a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
So the Chiaparini cheese warehouse that houses 25,000 wheels of cheese.
Say that 5 times fast.
I'm not even sure what to say 5 times fast.
The Chiaparini Cheese Factory.
Chiaparini Cheese Factory, Chiaparini Cheese Factory, Chiaparini Cheese Factory, Chiaparini Cheese Factory, Chiaparini. I almost got through 5. That's close,
yeah.
Right? It's close.
That's a beer for me.
All right, so all these wheels of cheese that they had. Now we got to stop and think about this for a second and fathom the idea of 25,000 wheels of cheese.
Wheels of cheese.
Yo, that's a lot of cheddar. That's a lot of fucking cheese, my friend.
Wait, hold on. Let me just put up a picture of this right here. That's some fucking cheese, man.
A lot of cheese.
That's a lot of cheese.
So, on average, each wheel of cheese weighs about 84 pounds.
Wait, each wheel?
Each wheel.
84 pounds of cheese?
84 pounds of cheese.
Holy shit.
I mean, that's a big wheel of cheese.
You gotta be a fat bastard to eat a wheel of cheese.
That's some dank, dense cheese wheels right there. 84 pounds, right?
And how many? 25,000?
25,000 84-pound wheels of cheese. So, there's this poor fellow, God rest his soul.
What do you mean, God rest his soul?
Giacomo Chiaparini.
Did he eat too much?
Oh, he
Chiaparini of the Chachuto Cheese Factory and
nothing.
Something.
It's Giacomo Chiaparini of the Chiaparini Cheese Warehouse.
Now say that shit 5 times.
He was a 74-year-old man,
and
he was the one who started the Chiaparini Cheese Family Factory Warehouse.
So he's walking around. He's doing a little inspection and stuff.
So, well,
Am I dissing him right now? I
No,
meant that with the
no.
utmost respect.
I'm sure he inspects his cheese. Hey, if I had 25,000 wheels of cheese,
I'd be looking at some wheels.
I think I would inspect them from
I'd be
time to
walking
time.
through
Be
them
like,
wheels.
hey, gotta check on my cheese.
Norton, you did wrong with the wheel. But yeah, I'd be looking at the cheese there. Yeah.
So, anyway, unfortunately, there was an accident at the Chiaparini cheese warehouse.
Oh no.
And Giacomo Chiaparini, at 74 years old, was crushed by a falling avalanche of cheese wheels,
Each weighing 84 pounds.
each weighing around 84 pounds.
And he was like walking through the warehouse and the cheese just caveth in.
Well, so apparently,
I don't even know how to add pictures to the screen of this because this is going to be like
well, so there was like, it sounded like a crash of thunder. Nobody knew what it was.
I would assume so.
They're like, oh shit, what was that? They thought it was thunder. And then they go into the warehouse to find that there was a huge avalanche of
the
cheese wheels. They were all of these cheese, you know, like it's not like they just stacked up on the floor
No,
in a warehouse.
I think I saw a picture.
They're all
on
on shelves.
Yeah, on the
like
shelves.
pallet racking high, like rows and rows and stacks of shelves. Like think of like Home Depot fucking cheese
I
wheels.
think the Chiarina family needs to call up the carpenter who built the shelves because you got a lawsuit right there.
Well, apparently, some of the shelves, you know, broke and gave way, and it took 12 hours for them to find
them?
poor Giacomo.
12 hours stuck under
12 hours he was crushed under this
whole thing of cheese.
Chiaparini cheese.
So was it the actual wheels that crushed him, or was it the shelving and stuff that came? It was the cheese?
The cheese killed him. Yeah, it is.
Death by cheese.
I mean, think about it.
My cardiologist always warned me about this.
No.
I didn't think this was going to be a...
My arteries.
I'm a little clogged right
My
now.
arteries.
But not an avalanche of cheese. Now,
So this was cheese killing, not due to cholesterol, but it was 15,000 cheese wheels fell on poor Giacomo Chiaparini.
there was a statement from the family. Did you hear this?
What? I was waiting for a statement.
That was about it.
I thought that was the beginning of the statement.
No, I don't mean to be disrespectful. Especially if he's involved with some family business. You know, he's out there in Italy with cheese wheels.
It is bad timing and bad taste. But
Yeah, you know, it's what we do.
so yeah, like 15,000 84-pound cheese wheels fell on this man. So that was more than half the cheese wheels.
15,000.
That was more than half the cheese wheels in this factory.
Well, hold on, let me get this right. The man's walking through the center aisle. God knows what aisle was. Aisle 1,
Well,
clean up on aisle 2.
he wasn't walking.
He wasn't walking.
So, you know, like I said, it took them 12 hours to find the guy, and then, you know, authorities had to go in and you know, there's police investigation and everything. The guy's dead, you know? So they said apparently what happened was the guy was using the machine. I don't know what the name of the they didn't really have a name for this machine. It's probably like how many cheese warehouses in the world. So it's probably a specialty machine, but it was a machine that rotated and cleaned the wheels of cheese on the shelves.
Oh, like you pick up the wheel and it does its scrub it up and then puts it back on there.
I don't know anything about the machine.
It's kind of like, what's that shit, Jenga? Like if you pull out the wrong block,
Then the whole thing
the whole
topples
tower
down.
comes down.
It might be. We got to get that picture back up.
Cheese Jenga.
So here's a picture of Jenga.
And here's a picture
of a cheese warehouse.
Deadly cheese, yeah. Chilaquiles, what's his name?
Chiaparini.
Chiaparini. Here it is. One day I'll get that name right.
So
Gotta do it like the Italians.
So like he was trying to use this machine to rotate and clean the cheese. That's a lot of cheese to clean. 25,000 wheels.
I'm curious.
He must spend all his time cleaning his cheese.
If I can find a picture of the machine that rotates and polishes the cheese wheels, I'm going to post it right here. But if not, I have to wonder was this a homemade invention, or is this like something of the cheese factories that they use to get up there like with a little dusting brush, put it back on the shelf?
So I have no idea what to go off. I'm just picturing in my head.
This is an old man too, right?
74 years old.
74 years old.
So I'm picturing in my head something small, like a small forklift, large lawnmower sized thing, but I'm picturing like a Zamboni mixed with like one of those things on the front of the garbage trucks that pick up the garbage cans and dump it in the thing and put it back.
Here's what I'm thinking.
So it's like Zamboni picks it up, spins it,
I'm thinking a few things.
cleans off the cheese,
It spins it,
puts it back.
right back. So if you mess up or fuck up one thing of wheel of cheese, how the hell those 15,000 of them cave in on you and kill you?
So
Unless they're all on the same wall. I mean, I don't know.
the machine apparently malfunctioned. I just wanted to reread that part and clarify so I don't give you guys wrong information. The machine somehow malfunctioned. They're saying they believe it was a malfunction. It wasn't due to negligence or driver error or anything like that. And the machine...
So Mr. C still had his game on.
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't an elderly driver incident. It was a malfunction of the machine. And the machine hit the shelves and caused, it seems like, most of the shelves in his warehouse to come toppling down on poor Giacomo.
Mr. C. We'll just call him Mr. C. Oh, G. Giacomo.
GC.
GC. The GC. With the cheesy. No, I can't
Giacomo
do that.
Ciapparini.
Well, you know what? Without all that
Giapparini.
information, all I gotta say is that people go through a very, very deep expense to bring you your fucking craft. So, or Swiss, whatever it might have been. I kind of, craft
A
this
little
process.
Velveeta.
A little Velveeta. A little, maybe Boss had some yellow American.
No, but people don't think, though. You got a good point right there.
Yeah.
Cheese is something we take for granted.
We do take cheese for
I
granted.
feel like Americans, probably most of the world, most of the cheese-eating world, we take cheese farmers for granted.
For granted.
It
And let
takes
me-
a lot of effort to grow cheese.
Let me tell you something. The next time you go to a deli and you pick up a ham and cheese or a ham and Swiss, or you pick up a half a pound of Boar's Head Yellow American, whatever you're going to pick up over there, somebody died to give it to you. And guess what? We still got nothing.
No way, I got more.
Oh, you got more?
I got so much more.
I can't do a dramatic ending like that with like more materials.
I got more.
Oh, well, okay. Let's go with
So
I'll
like
have to
he
change up
said,
my ending then.
next time you're at the deli counter, thank the man for his service.
Not that guy.
Hmm?
That guy's only a purveyor of provisions.
Yeah, but it's easier to thank him than thank the cheese man.
Hey, do me a favor. Call Mr.
that's growing
GC
the
over there
cheese.
and tell him I thanked him for the cheese that he just, put up there and brushed off with the
I
machine.
mean, I would thank a cheese farmer, but where's the cheese? I don't know of any cheese farms around here.
We need to delve deep into where the fuck cheese comes from.
It grows on a tree.
A cheese tree. And I think Abe Lincoln didn't cut it down.
So
Zamboni did.
Zamboni chopped down the cheese tree.
Holy shit.
So it's like
Can't make this up.
this is like so not only is it terrible that they're losing the patriarch of the family because his family survived him and
We're
stuff.
making fun of a patriarch over here.
And he unfortunately Giacomo lost his life, but the family now is in jeopardy of losing pretty much everything because they're saying it's about $7.7 million in loss and damage.
We're in the wrong business.
And we're not even counting poor Mr. C. Obviously his life is the greatest loss. Like
Not monetarily,
no
but,
amount of money can be put on that.
Emotionally. Yeah.
But the cheese loss and the factory loss is $7.7 million.
So wait.
That's a lot of fucking cheese.
How is the cheese lost if it just came down on top of somebody that's wrapped in wax?
So they're like
It's insurance
scrambling.
write-off, that's what it is.
They're like scrambling to like race and save the cheese because all this cheese and the shelving and everything got messed up in the factory, and now they got all the cheese on the ground and the summer heat and everything. It's like gonna spoil all this like artisan cheese or whatever. I guess special cheese you gotta keep in special
I
ways.
think it's an insurance write-off because aside from the one that caught Mr. GC, that may or may not have crushed him with some kind of residue or something that we won't go there on, but there had to be wheels of cheese that were okay.
But the if they stay in the state they're in, they're gonna go bad.
Well, I wouldn't leave them piled on the floor, but 15,000.
Well, I think there's damage to the warehouse and everything also. So because they can't leave them in the warehouse there. So there's actually a race to save the cheese.
So there's a cheese race.
There is a cheese race, and if anybody,
Well, nobody called me.
If anybody wants to help out,
is there an email?
You can do your part. They're looking for people to house cheese.
Who better?
Well,
I don't know how much
here's the thing,
they would have left.
You got to give them the cheese back.
Oh, really? You can't eat any?
Well, I'm sure if you want to pay for what you ate,
they don't have to pay me for storage.
you probably get like a
wheel or two.
A wholesale price because you got the bulk.
I'll take a wheel.
A
wheel a month.
An 84-pound wheel should last a while.
Oh, I open deli.
How many wheels do you think you can store here?
5,000.
Yeah.
If we evict Rhonda and we
5,000 84-pound wheels of cheese.
If
anyone is watching this and has any idea how much square footage 84,000 pounds.
Oh wait, what's our square footage here? 1,400, right?
I think so.
So I'll take 1,400 wheels of cheese.
They gotta be bigger than a square foot.
They didn't look too big when I saw the picture. They were like this.
I guess that's some heavy cheese.
That's some big cheese.
Well, if anybody knows how much square footage you need for 15,000 pounds of cheese, let us know, and we'll send you a ring.
I was gonna say, I hope you ain't telling me we're gonna send them a pound of cheese or something, because
no, we'll send them a night owl ring.
You get a night owl ring, but
you'll like the night owl ring more than getting cheese delivered.
If you do need cheese, email holyshitthecheeseisbad@gmail.com.
Yeah, but they're looking for somebody that has cheese. So if you,
in
all seriousness,
there might be shipping involved. I don't know.
I don't know. That would be expensive shipping at 84 pounds a wheel.
For the G Economy family, I hope that you save your cheese. If there's something we can do for you, and store the cheese, make me an offer I can't refuse.
Or make them an offer they can't refuse for the cheese. So, but like as crazy a story as this sounds, right? This is not, believe it or not, the first time that there's been a cheese incident catastrophe
at this place
in Italy.
You mean Italy has multi-cheese catastrophes?
Apparently, in 2012, there was a place
It's not
called
mozzarella, is it?
No,
because I have a problem if it was mozzarella.
No. It was Grana Padano is a hard cheese.
I know what that is.
Similar to Parmesan.
It's like $40 for a wedge.
Expensive shit.
Yeah, that's not the 80-pound fucking thing. That's a little triangle.
So
it's at Publix.
Hard like Parmesan.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Good.
Did you see that song from America's Got Talent? I want more Parmesan, but I'm embarrassed.
Oh, yeah, I think I did.
So you can ask for more Grana Padano and not have to be embarrassed.
Because that's the way to go for the cheese. So you stepped it up a level.
Just a tip out there to all you Parmesan lovers that are embarrassed to ask for more. Grana Padano.
Grana Padano.
So
from the GC Crush clan.
In 2012, there was this other cheese warehouse or factory, whatever. Now this one was much larger. This one was called King of Cheese. Now there's a lot of cheese in Italy, so if you're the king,
this is for real.
This is for real.
Like the King of Cheese.
The King of Cheese.
That's his label. Like
that was
incorporated King of Cheese.
I mean, I don't know how to say it in Italian. It wasn't in English. It was in Italian. So however
I'm not
you
that
say,
good in Italian, so,
however you say King of Cheese in Italian, King of Cheese.
The King of the Cheese.
The King of the Cheese.
Brooklyn.
So there, they had 360,000 wheels of cheese.
The King of Cheese. That's why
the
he's
king
the
of cheese. That's why he was a king.
He's a king.
You can't out cheese
the king. You can't take the
king.
title away from. Yeah, you can't.
But there was an earthquake there in 2012 in his location in Italy, the King of Cheese's
What are the
warehouse.
odds of that?
And they had a problem with cheese wheels toppling down to the ground
They
also.
killed somebody.
And no one died, thank
Alright.
goodness, but they lost $200 million worth of cheese.
Just because the shit fell.
Now we're talking big cheese here. This isn't
That's the king of
this
cheese.
isn't your typical cheese tree farmer.
No.
This is like
The king of
this
cheese.
is like big cheese we're talking about.
The big kahuna, that's Hawaii.
You know?
We ain't going there.
Like if there was a Pfizer of cheese,
That would be the guy.
this would be the Pfizer of cheese.
So
Big
little
cheese.
GC over here was on his way up though, but he hasn't even touched the king of cheese with 300. What
360,000. So one thing that I found really interesting with this also is back in 2012 when the King of Cheese, lost their 200 million in cheese with their 360,000 wheels that came crashing to the ground during an earthquake. The Chiaparini warehouse actually helped them out and stored some of their cheese for them so that their cheese didn't go bad.
I hope they return the favor since they got room for almost 500,000 wheels of cheese over there.
I hope so too.
We're gonna have to contact these people and find out what's going on.
King of Cheese, do the right thing.
And like I said before, now we've got something.
I got nothing.